Confidence is not something you either have or don't have. It's not a magical trait you're born with. It's something you build, the same way you build strength in the gym, slowly, consistently, and through discomfort. But here's the truth. Most people don't want to admit. You usually lose confidence for a reason. Something happened. Something broke inside. Maybe it was a failure. Maybe someone humiliated you. Maybe life hit you so hard that you stopped believing you could rise again. If you're watching this because your confidence feels completely destroyed, if you feel like you're starting from zero, this video is for you. And I promise you something real. You can rebuild your confidence. Not instantly, not magically, but steadily and unshakably. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how. 1. The real reason. You lost your confidence. Before you rebuild confidence, you need to understand why it disappeared in the first place. Confidence usually breaks for one of these reasons. 1. A failure you took personally. You didn't separate the event from your identity. You didn't fail. You felt like you became a failure. 2. Constant comparison. Social media shows the best version of everyone else, but the worst version of yourself. Over time, this destroys your self-esteem. 3. Toxic people or environments. Family, teachers, friends, co-workers, people who mocked your dreams or criticized every step you took. 4. A long period of stagnation. When you stop progressing in life, you stop trusting yourself. None of these reasons mean something is wrong with you. They simply mean your confidence is wounded. And wounds can heal. But they only heal when you stop pretending everything is fine and face the truth honestly. So let's rebuild your confidence step by step, from absolute zero. 2. Understand. This first. Confidence is a skill, not a feeling. Many people think confident people are fearless. That's not true. Confident people feel fear, doubt, insecurity, just like everyone else. The difference is that they act anyway. They've trained their brain through repeated actions. I do what I say I will do. I show up even when I don't feel ready. I survive failure and try again. Confidence is the result of evidence. Evidence from your own life that you are capable, disciplined, and resilient. You don't think your way into confidence. You behave your way into confidence. 3. Step 1. Radical honesty with yourself. If you want to rebuild confidence, you need one thing before everything else: the courage to tell the truth. Sit down with yourself and ask, what exactly made me lose my confidence? What moment broke me? What am I afraid to admit? What do I avoid because I'm scared to fail again? Write it out. Not to judge yourself, but to understand yourself. The moment you tell the truth, without excuses, your healing begins. Because you can't fix what you refuse to see. 4. Step 2. Start with micro wins. If your confidence is at zero, you can't rebuild it with huge goals. Your brain won't believe them. You need micro wins, small, undeniable victories that restore trust in yourself. Why micro wins? Because your brain builds confidence from proof, not promises. Examples of micro wins: 5 minutes of exercise, making your bed every morning, drinking water instead of scrolling your phone, learning something new for 10 minutes, taking a cold shower, cleaning your room for 5 minutes, writing 1 page in a journal. These actions are tiny, but when repeated daily, they create a powerful identity shift. I can rely on myself again. I do what I say I'll do. I am rebuilding. Confidence is not built in one big moment. It's built in hundreds of small decisions repeated over time. 5. Step 3. Reduce comparison, the silent confidence killer. One of the biggest reasons you feel insecure is simple. You compare your life to people's highlight reels. But comparison is not just unhealthy, it's unrealistic. You don't see their failures, you don't see their anxiety, you don't see their insecurities, their stress, their loneliness. The truth: even the people you admire struggle with confidence. Even successful people doubt themselves. So here's what you can do to stop comparison from destroying you. 1. Limit social media time. Not because social media is evil, but because it's unrealistic. 2. Follow only people who inspire you, not people who trigger insecurity. 3. Focus on your own progress, not someone else's timeline. 4. Remind yourself daily, you're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's movie trailer. Comparison steals your confidence. Presence rebuilds it. 6. Step 4. Rebuild through action, not affirmations. Affirmations can help some people, but they don't replace action. You can repeat, "I am confident," 1,000 times. But if your actions contradict your words, your brain won't believe you. What actually builds confidence is this: doing difficult things, even when you feel insecure. Even if you feel scared, do the thing. Even if you doubt yourself, move forward blind. Even if your hands shake, take the step anyway. When you act in the presence of discomfort, your brain forms a new belief. If I survived that, maybe I'm stronger than I thought. Action rewires your brain. Action creates evidence. Action builds confidence. 7. Step 5. Remove people who destroy you. Some people aren't just bad for your confidence. They're dangerous to it. These people mock your dreams, laugh at your improvements, remind you of your past mistakes, discourage your progress, make you feel small. You cannot grow in soil that suffocates you. And the truth is simple and real. If someone makes you hate yourself, they should not be in your life. You don't need to cut everyone off dramatically. Just reduce your exposure, limit your energy, build a protective boundary around your mental space. Confidence grows fastest in environments where you're encouraged, not belittled. 8. Step 6. Build self-respect by keeping promises to yourself. Your confidence is directly tied to one thing: your relationship with yourself. Ask yourself this: do you keep the promises you make to yourself? Or do you break them every day? Every time you say, "I'll start tomorrow," and you don't. You teach your brain not to trust you. Every time you say, "I'll wake up early," and you hit snooze, you weaken your self-respect. Self-respect comes from consistency, not perfection. To rebuild it: 1. Only make small promises you can keep consistently. 2. Show up for yourself even on low-energy days. 3. Track small wins daily. This creates a powerful identity shift. I am someone who follows through. I am disciplined. I can rely on myself. And confidence grows from that identity. 9. Step 7. Understand that failure is feedback, not identity. Most people lose confidence not because of failure, but because of how they interpret failure. Failure is normal. Failure is expected. Failure is necessary. What destroys confidence is the belief: I failed, therefore I am a failure. You need to separate the two. A failure is an event. A failure is a data point. A failure is feedback. It is not a definition of who you are. Think of failure like training weight at the gym. It's heavy, it's uncomfortable, but it builds you. Every time you push through a failure, you unlock resilience, the type of resilience that makes you unstoppable. 10. Step 8. Reinvent yourself. Through identity, not motivation. Motivation fades. Some days you'll feel strong, some days you'll feel weak. That's normal. Confidence doesn't come from motivation. It comes from identity. If you want to rebuild confidence from zero, ask, who do I want to become? Not what goals you want, not what dreams you have, but who you want to be. For example, I am the person who keeps going even when it's hard. I am the type of person who takes responsibility. I am the type of person who respects myself. I am the type of person who does not give up. When your identity changes, your actions follow. And when your actions change, your confidence transforms. 11. Step 9. Accept that growth is uncomfortable. You can't rebuild confidence and stay comfortable at the same time. Growth is uncomfortable because it forces you to face your weaknesses. It exposes what you need to improve. It challenges your old habits. But discomfort is not a sign you're failing. It's a sign you're evolving. Confidence grows when you start before you feel ready. Speak. Even if your voice shakes, try even if you might fail. Show up, even if you're afraid. Push even when your mind says stop. This is how you become strong. This is how your confidence becomes unbreakable. 12. Step 10. Celebrate small progress. People underestimate small progress because they want big results. But confidence grows slowly, almost invisibly at first. If you improved 1% today, that's progress. If you kept one promise, that's progress. If you showed up when you didn't want to, that's progress. Confidence is not built in a single moment. It's built in thousands of tiny moments that push your life upward. Never ignore them. Celebrate them. Stack them. These small wins transform you. 13. Final message. You are not broken. You are rebuilding. If you made it to the end of this message, hear this clearly. You are not broken. You are rebuilding. Confidence isn't about being the loudest, the strongest, or the most successful. It's about becoming someone you can respect, someone you can rely on, someone who can stand back up after falling down. You don't need to become perfect to be confident. You only need to become consistent. And if you start today, with small actions, with honesty, with discipline, your confidence will return stronger than before. Maybe not instantly, maybe not tomorrow, but inevitably. Because confidence is built, not gifted. And you are building yourself again.